When we talk about Entra ID Connect, we always think password as synchronization and pass-through authentication. This is what Microsoft recommend. But still, we have organization those who works on federation. So in this particular video, we'll explore how actually federation works with Microsoft Entra ID Connect. What would be their workflow? So let's get started. Let's think of this picture as three worlds working together. The first you see, which is on premises, then we have cloud, and third one is user and application. So when I say on premises means your local data center, and cloud means Microsoft Entra ID as per this scenario. User and application mostly integrated in a cloud or it can be on premises. Let's first talk about big idea, the takeaway. You find it from the bottom, and there you see first what message is written: sync moves identities and federation validate credential. What does it mean? It means the sync will copy your users to the cloud and federation will check the password in on premises. Now let's follow it step by step. The first on the left hand side you see on premises vault, and this is your company's local environment. Active Directory domain service and all user groups or devices live here. Then Microsoft Entra Connect comes into the picture. And the job of this Entra Connect is what? Regularly sync users to the cloud. Optionally, it depends. You can sync the password hash also. Depends on your configuration and requirement. So now the cloud has the copy of your users, and this is called directory synchronization. Using that blue arrow, you can check it out. Now in the middle, we have Microsoft Entra ID. That's basically cloud identity brain. And this is where your cloud tenant lives, security rule applies, multi-factor authentication happens, and tokens are being issued from here. It contains basically your cloud directory service where all your synchronized user will store, and also the cloud users. So Entra ID becomes the traffic controller in a sign-in process. Now in the right-hand side, we have users and applications. So generally users are trying to open the applications, and the application can be anything which is integrated in Entra ID, maybe Microsoft 365, your SaaS apps or custom applications also. So everything starts from here. Let's explore first the sync authentication, the blue one. And this happens when you use password hash synchronization or pass-through authentication. So what happens at this place, whenever the users are opening the application talks to Entra ID for authentication, and Entra ID authenticates user and tokens sent to the application, access granted. And no on-prem server involved in the real time. In case of pass-through authentication, the authentication agents are getting involved into it. But if it is password hash sync, in that case, there is no real-time interaction. And that's the reason it becomes faster, cloud first, and zero trust friendly. And most of the organization love to work with this option. But still, we have a lot of organization, those who don't want to go with this option. And for them, we have path B. And that's your federation authentication. The dotted arrow shows that. And this is the older enterprise model where the authentication, or you say cloud identity, was not matured as required. So what exactly does and what would be their workflow? Watch this carefully from the slide. So the first step that you see, user opens the cloud application and then app redirects to Entra ID at second step. And the third step that you see where Entra ID says go and authenticate on premises, and it redirects to the ADFS, or if you have any third party IDP, because you must have seen while configuring Entra Connect, it gives you federation with ping identity also. And at this place, the moment you establish the trust relationship, I mean federation trust relationship with your on-premises identity provider to Microsoft Entra ID, so Microsoft knows where is your ADFS. And that's the reason it redirects the user to their ADFS. Then user authenticates locally. Depends what authentication approach you have configured. It can be password, a smart card, certificate, or maybe multi-factor authentication also. Then ADFS sends the token to Microsoft Entra ID. Remember, it sends the token. Then Entra ID sends token to the application. And if everything is perfect, access will be granted to the user. So in this case, the password never goes to the cloud, and real authentication happens actually on premises. So if I summarize this entire slide, where you can see the directory sync copies your identities to Microsoft Entra ID. But when you integrate federation and go with federation, the federation keeps your authentication on premises. And then it redirects the user to ADFS before issuing cloud access token. I hope you got an idea how actually this federation works with Microsoft Entra ID and what would be the benefit of implementing it. If you like this information, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in next.